Hi everybody, this is Amanda over at Our Life on a Marquee. You can find the link to my blog below in the information section, but I just wanted to do a super quick video to show you volume 2 of my 2011 Project Life album. I absolutely cannot believe that I finished this. It is like my first scrapbook ever that I have completely and totally finished, and it was a big deal, 365 days. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start going through this because I don't have a whole lot of time and my dog is being quiet right now, so that's always a blessing. But as I'm just flipping through a couple of the pages, I did do more of a monthly approach, and I got really behind in June because our life just all of a sudden took off at the speed of light. So some of my months, especially towards the end of the year, are much shorter, which really kills me because those are the months where there are a lot of fun things and I just missed them because of everything that was going on. But like I said, this is volume 2. So this is the view, just a regular layout with some pictures, no journaling cards really, but just to kind of transition from volume 1 to volume 2 and just some different pictures. At this stage in our life, we were moving out of our house. We sold it without really thinking we were going to, which was great, but it was a lot of work. So there's boxes everywhere, and here's 4th of July where we were taking a break. We actually moved out 4 days later. Some birthday card for my husband that I just stitched with my sewing machine. If you want to figure out how to do that, there's some great tutorials, and then I just kind of layer them in here. But yeah, online you can find some great things. Here's just pictures of our last week at our house. This is the last picture before we left our house for the last time, so I'm glad we got that. And then where our house was on the street. Pictures of our new house, the sold sign when our paperwork came through. This is a Kathy Z template, and I think it's actually free on her blog if you go there. And you can put your Instamatic or Instagram and Hipstamatic prints, just pop them right in there and print it out. So I just did a little bit of embellishing to add a little bit more to it, but and so, you know, just still scenes from our new house and things that we enjoyed before we moved. We only moved like 20 minutes away, but still our first big move. So pictures. I love these flip pockets. Didn't use a lot of them in this album, but I'll definitely be adding more. Funny story about this picture. My best friend Betsy had commented on how much food I was eating at the Vacation Bible School Carnival. Asked if I was pregnant. Said no way possible. Fast forward a couple days, and there you go. Sometimes best friends know what they were talking about. Got a 6x12 insert here. I have all of my 6x12 and 12x12 layouts printed at Persnickety just because I love them. They're great. So this is August, which was a really emotional month for me. On August the 1st, we went to the doctor, found out I really was pregnant, and on August the 2nd, my grandma passed away. So this month was just kind of a tribute to her. I've got her funeral home program. This is a doctor's office thing, how much the baby cost, or will cost. Pictures of my grandma's from the grandkids, all my sympathy cards. I do want to point out here really quick that what I do with my cards, I cut them in half, and then I just stick the side with the signature and the notes and stuff on the back. And then here I could fit 2 cards in an 8.5 by 11 page protector. So I have a card stitched there, stuck another card in, stitched, and then stitched along the side. So you can save your page protectors a little bit. Got more scenes from that week. Let's see. I feel like I'm flying through this, but I guess I kind of am. A couple 12x12 layouts that I did, digital layouts of my grandma. That was her at the age of 14. Just beautiful. And then this was just a traditional one that I used some Stampin' Up! Stamps and stuff and paper. And if you are interested in that, you can contact me because I sell that. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. The end of August, my birthday. Our house is almost finished. Kim Kardashian gets married. Landon's first sermon at our new church, where he's a youth minister at now. Birthday cards for me. Again, using that same double card layout. More cards. Love that card. So pretty. Love this card. And then the end of the month, the same day that I started my new job, my other cousin, or another cousin of mine passed away. And he was really young, and it was really tragic. So I stuck that in there. I was really upset because I didn't get to go to the funeral because of starting a brand new job. And I was forewarned that it might not be a good idea. August 31st, we got the keys to our house. Here is one of Becky's 3x4 blank journaling cards. I typed on it and then I stitched it with my sewing machine. Nothing really special here, just journaling and photos. Story of when we told our parents that we were pregnant. We kept it a secret from the end of July till the beginning of September. One of my kids at school, actually I'll zoom in so you can see this a little bit, wrote a letter to my husband asking him for an iPad so I could use it in my class. And here's the letter that I wrote back telling him thank you that it worked. My sister's birthday, local festival that we went to. We're into September now, by the way. This is the beginning of September. My sister's birthday. Let's see, what else? September 11th anniversary is where I was. I just found this on the internet and printed it out. It's really surreal. Some of my kids weren't even born then that I'm teaching now. Bucket list that I was going to make a craft out of. Didn't, so I just did. These are actually 6x10s because I didn't want to have to wait on them. So I just cropped them onto an 8x10 photo and cut off the extra 2 inches. Schedule from a festival that we went to, some movie tickets, our favorite Chinese restaurant in our new town. Here we are in October. I just did used some different page protectors from, I think We Are Memory Keepers, and just kind of collaged them on here. Some more. Here we've got a 3x3 vertical, or 3 horizontal, 6x4 pictures, and I just did 6 of them. A letter from some of my kids at school. More from our camping trip with my parents. More of that. Another local festival. Fire department had a really cool fundraiser where you had to pay to put a warrant out on somebody, and then once they were arrested and they ended up chasing my husband halfway down the street because he was being ornery. It was really funny, but then someone had to pay to get them out. So they raised quite a bit of money. More notes from my kids. Just moments like our DVR schedule. This is when we went to a corn maze, so I did a little bit of different scrapbooking there. You can see the different things. I actually used baseball card protector and did this, and I really like how it turned out. On the back, I just stuck in a bunch of different Halloween type things. Kim Kardashian gets divorced. You start to see some baby pictures. There is our not first ultrasound, but first ultrasound where it looks like a baby. Something that I've been craving a lot. A satellite seminar we went to. Baby started moving this week. Got some receipts in there. Got rear-ended on my way to school, so I got the police report, stuff like that. November, I think we are. Yeah, we're in November now. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Me and my niece and Abby watching that. Landon risking his life putting up the lights. My grandma in her own handwriting, her famous stuffing recipe. And then my mom making it. Me, my mom, and my sister. My mom cooking. Scenes from church. And then December, and I just got the traditional like house decorations, goodies that we got, things like that, favorite ornaments, like Christmas lighting we had in our town that we were part of for a little while. The lights all aglow, our Christmas tree. Again, this is 6x10. Santa Claus, woohoo, there he is. Some pictures from our maternity shoot, which I love. Our Christmas cards that I made this year. Those turned out really good. Scenes from school. I won a Santa Claus contest and got to be an elf. And then this, I simply took our Christmas cards, cut them into 4x4 squares or part of them, and then I used this, which has 18 4x4 slots, and put that in there. Christmas letter from some of my family members, and then just some more traditional photos and journaling. And this is pretty much the end of my scrapbook. I ended working on the nursery. Goodbye 2011, hello 2012, and then I just finished it. I've started on 2012. Can't wait to show you. I'll be getting that up today as well, hopefully, if I can grab a few minutes. But I'd love for you to check out my blog. Please, please, please follow my blog. I'm going to have some great giveaways coming up starting next week, hopefully. And again, the link is down below. So go find that. Leave comments. Nice ones only, please. I'm pregnant, very emotional, don't like bad ones. So I hope you guys have a great day. And that is a wrap on 2011 Project Life. Bye, guys.